dressing room. Yo le di la instrucción en los camerinos. I want a clean fight, una pelea limpia, okay? Touch glove, God bless.
And the man to my left knows all about the highest echelons of this weight class and what it means to be a world middleweight king.
I know how badly Hamzah Sheeraz wants his, and equally wants to keep hold of his title. Spoke to him on Monday, proud owner of that WBC belt. He can box, he switches, he's aggressive, he can punch. Is this his moment?
Raise the shout, but it's got to come out as fast as it comes back, because you can just see a Adamas here, nice and low, rolling. If you throw a lazy jab, he's going to capitalise.
Yeah. He's got such a height and reach advantage to Shiraz with those brown gloves, poking out the jab. Handed as well, 17 knockouts, 21 victories, but it is of him from the domestic class. 18 knockouts of his own, and he's used to all sorts of opposition.
Right hand of Shiraz start coming out. Just see that lead hand slightly of Adames.
He was clipping the right hand, but he threw a 1-2 right down the line straight.
Jab to the body.
Work to the body with the straight shots. Start low, finish high when you're fighting someone.
Shiraz with that piston jab.
Yeah, and that is the upper body. Adames there, just not, Shiraz not really overcommitted to left hand there again from Shiraz.
Can he deliver tonight?
That was good movement.
Keeping his shape really well here.
The WBC World Middleweight Champion, and at ringside, the hands of stone, Roberto Duran. Legends everywhere. I've seen Nassim Hamad walk by as well. The Prince is in the house too.
Here, certainly so far. Oh, good right hand from Adames.
Nice and sharp, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a sharp.
You see him edging forward with his feet, just to make him reset.
And be careful early as well.
Rotates and gets back to the centre of the ring. That's where I'd like to see him throw that, because he can make the exit after when you've got room behind you to avoid what's coming back.
Good defence there, Barry.
That's everything for Shiraz. Everything works behind that jab. With the right hand over the top, it makes him question that jab. There's another thought process that'll slow him down.
Targeting the body with the straight shots. You see he misses with that first.
Being tall is an asset. There can also be a hit.
Oh,
lovely.
Austin Ammo Williams, wasn't it? But he coped with it well.
And that's a moment you don't know if you've got that for Queensbury that night.
Nice.
That's good work.
Queensbury, Thrash Matchroom, team captain.
Very, very evenly matched.
6'3" with that very long reach. Their weapons in the arsenal. Ricky Fenez there in the corner from Ten Goose Gym in California, where he dedicates his life, doesn't he, Shiraz?
Yeah, I mean, he lives and breathes this sport. That was a nice right hand from Adames, but
the second one more clearer there for Shiraz. So it's a good start for him. But Adames, you know, just trying to edge forward. He's done some good things. That's better there. That's just quicker off the mark.
Of Carlos Adames' career, turned over in 2015. It's the 22nd for him, 8 years almost. Came through on the small hall shows, really. The hotel suites in Heathrow and all that normally gets matchmaking spot on.
yeah, he does. And ring back out the ring, says all the right things. A real role model for young fighters out there. Smartly here, he's not wasting anything, he's not getting greedy, he's yet to roll the dice properly with that right hand.
There from Adames, good body movement, countered off that.
Ishmael Salas.
I know Adames doesn't want to make us think he doesn't want to walk. I do think he'd be a little bit more adventurous here.
Yeah, I think so. I think he can throw the jab to the chest, and because a lot of the movement from Shiraz is to the left.
And he's in range here as well, that's better. He's in range and he's still waiting a little bit too long.
It's a lot of movement, but not a lot of delivery.
And the speed of Shiraz.
We're out of range there with his jab, last minute.
And he will be thinking, sorry, Barry, he will be thinking, Shiraz, about being in with a world champion. You know, a few rounds just to see what this class, this level's all about. It's about patience here. He knows he was going to get frustrated early.
Hit something.
Yes, says Ricky Fenez in the corner. Good jabbing from close round, though.
Not far off with that right hand there, Adames. That's better from him.
sure he's got itchy knuckles, Adam.
Who's AJ fighting next? Come on.
I think it's a real blockbuster in the summer. There's a guy sitting next door but one to him, guy who lives near Manchester.
Up in Morgan. AJ Fury, will it ever happen? Well, what is happening is a fantastic fight night here. The best we've seen. Stacked against Joshua Buatsi. Smith coming through that. A phenomenal performance, coming back from a knockdown. Zhili Zhang.
Oh, there's the right hand.
There's the right hand. The world champion tonight. You can see the jabs in Shiraz's favour.
Yeah, very sharp and accurate with that lead hand.
He's been patient, Barry.
Yeah, and he was there, as you said it there. Just waited this time, and then when Adamas dipped a bit low, and that's all you got to do, Shiraz, because he has the advantage of the height and reach. Don't let those elbows fly out. Don't let those hands.
He's not allowed Adames flurries of shots together, but it's been the movement, this lead hand, it's just nullified.
From Hamzah Sheeraz, who's light on his feet.
Might get his feet a little bit closer to the target. Comfortable to throw, that's all it is. His feet are too far out.
Of Shiraz, then he needs to step in, go again.
Oh, tries a sort of uppercut. Lovely work combination from Shiraz.
Yeah, that's the word. Discipline.
Disciplined, mature, consummate professional.
Yeah, it's been smart, it's been intelligent. Started the round, that was the lovely left hook to the body early on in that round. Just tapping upstairs and dropping downstairs, Barry.
And that's what you have him. So Adamas has to adapt now, and adapt, I would say, very, very quickly.
Yeah, Ismael Salas did from the Dominican Republic, looking for his 25th victory. Everything else he's won. But Hamzah Sheeraz at the moment looking calm and looking like he's ready for this stage. Personality around the scene in the last year or so. His excellency, the ambassador work, and it's all beginning. He looks a lot more mature than that.
He's trying to walk Shiraz down, but again, not really feeling there's any danger here, does he? Hamzah Sheeraz, so he's relatively comfortable. He's walking him round, and he's not stamping that front foot in the centre of his stance. He's not hitting him anywhere.
The right hand from Adames, trying to get these combinations going.
A bit of desperation here, shown from Adames, and will open up opportunities for Shiraz.
Comes towards him. Maybe look for that uppercut from Shiraz. Body shots, because there are gaps beginning to appear as he comes in.
Yeah, I think the uppercut's there for Shiraz as well. Adames, he really pulls over the front foot.
He just did it a second ago. He dipped to the left and then threw like a screw shot. Chest got to be a little bit over that front knee, and every time he slips, you got to come back with a punch. And that will put the panic on Shiraz.
It's a little low or straying there.
I'm surprised he didn't really go to Adames. He's got his man where he wants him. This is where you've got to work. When he does decide to plant his feet, get busy.
Doing the right thing, he's rolling, isn't he? But he's not doing nothing of it. It's a wasted movement. It's not going to work. That's better.
Dug in there. And elbows tight of Shiraz.
Shiraz just wants to fill a few of these shots, opting to move his feet. Doesn't have to do this. You feel.
Is he looking for the storm to blow out Carlos Adames?
Yeah, you've got to be careful he doesn't give a man full of confidence. Fights can sway.
Just a bump under the right eye for Hamzah Sheeraz.
Good shot.
And Adames says, come on then, let's have it.
Again, just following Hamzah Sheeraz wrong for the most of it there. Adames, but then trying to get a little bit more success. A good jab there from him.
Derek Chisora always injects fun. I wondered if he might step in and have another one with Joe Parker. Here comes round number 6. Hamzah Sheeraz in front here, challenging for the WBC World Middleweight title. He's been boxing well, moving nicely. Carlos Adames just slightly out of range, hustle and bustle, not a lot of quality. Chris has got Adames one up, though. That's interesting.
Surprised at that.
Good uppercut there, though, from Hamzah Sheeraz with that left hand.
Barry, that scorecard?
Yeah, it's not the scorecard I've got, but he has been coming forward. I just don't see the aggression as being effective for me.
Yep, certainly come forward. What about the quality? Shiraz trying to get those uppercuts on the in, standing more now.
Yeah, he is. He's opting to hold his Shiraz. we've seen with him before. Can keep it long, as we've seen really well, but knack of fighting well inside one with such long arms.
That was better from Adames. Those body shots. Some are being blocked, but
It's changed tack now. All of a sudden, it's Shiraz not letting his hands go. Okay, we're trying to set him up for a shot, but that's better. And that's what you need to do.
nice flow there from Hamzah Sheeraz. But Adames keeps coming at him.
Yeah, he had a good round here, Adames. Not only is hitting clean, but he's active.
Encouragement from this, having a lot more success.
Lovely work, whipping in these body shots, Carlos Adames. Almost inviting Hamzah Sheeraz to go with him. Adames is landing more in this round.
Yeah, if you're going to hold your feet, at least look for the counters once lever hits lever.
He's not doing enough, Shiraz.
Not doing anything, really, let's be honest. Maybe he's feeling the pace a little. Can't see how it's been that hard for him. That's better.
Big right hand from Hamzah Sheeraz.
That was close. Narrowly missing with the swayed back, didn't he, Adames?
I think he is just trying to weather this, Hamzah Sheeraz.
Yeah, but weather, he's invited it though. Why would you know, there's not a storm he needs to weather. He's asked him to come in.
Good round for Carlos Adames.
That's good work here from Adames.
Best of the fight so far for the man from the Dominican Republic. It's great to see.
And then Bacoli said, hold my beer. I'll turn up tomorrow.
Is he here yet, Bacoli?
Yes, he's here now, he's here.
Hunting ground. Hamzah Sheeraz will become the 11th.
He will indeed. I'll happily say, I Googled it as soon as I won it, Adam.
Googled it, what are you on about?
Billy Joe Saunders was number 10.
He was indeed. Yeah,
That
I do
was Carlos
feel
Adames.
he needs a response here, Adam.
I think you give Adames that round, maybe one other as well, so that makes it...
Adames' best round, confirmed by the brilliant statistics. Your hard work, brilliant to see. Just covered up, didn't he?
He did, he held his feet and didn't offer much back, but we'd see a bit more activity with his own hands now, Shiraz.
18 knockouts for Carlos.
Again there, Adames, he slips punches really well, fire off that. If you start firing off those punches, Shiraz really clamps up and he's in trouble then.
We're seeing the variation now in attacks from Adames.
Good work from Adames.
Once you give a guy confidence, once he gets that confidence back, he gets that flow, that rhythm in his work, and he's...
Hamzah Sheeraz seemed in control earlier, but all of a sudden, Carlos Adames has had more success, particularly to the body.
And continue with that nice rhythm as well, with that upper body there, Adames.
Just made eye contact with Frank Warren, who's advised to Hamzah Sheeraz. Doesn't look too happy.
Good uppercut there, though, from Shiraz as Adames.
Yeah, he was just waiting for that counter, wasn't he? He was looking for the overhand right, but opted for the uppercut. I do feel that shot's there for Shiraz. Bivol and Beterbiev, and if the first fight was as great as it was, I've got no doubt that this rematch this evening is going to be...
Plenty of build-up still to go. Shakur Stevenson ahead. Carlos Adames coming back into this against Hamzah Sheeraz. He's the champion. It's intriguing, and it's nicely set for the final 5 rounds.
Yeah, it is. It really is. A bit more from Shiraz. Started the fight really, really well. So he's neglected that was so effective early on. The movement as well, and it's, you know, it's all well and good if you're going to hold your feet, but work off, you're going to have those openings.
He just stopped throwing punches in his favour. Now, he's got to do something now to break that, and that's a difficult thing to do. But Adames is not going to stop coming forward, rhythm that he has now.
Oh, changing the levels really well with the feet, bending the knees.
Adames looking strong, and Shiraz again doing much. Into the lovely right hand. Carlos Adames, and Shiraz feels this, lightly hurt by that, and Adames.
Well, then to turn him there, Shiraz. But Adames got to jump all over him now.
Yeah, it was a solid overhand right. We're starting to see a lot on the face of Shiraz.
He's full of different punches, Carlos Adames, and now Shiraz just can't get his range at all.
And that's clever, that. You're a guy, you hit with a good shot, maybe you haven't followed up, you made him miss. And that's a panic.
Darren, he's landing clean here now, and especially to the head.
And again, it's the variation at it.
But he just shakes it off, Adames. Minute to go of the 8th. Good action here.
With everything that he's doing, the attacks, the defence.
Yeah, just bangs his gloves together.
He's boxing with confidence, isn't he?
Frustration turned into enjoyment. Adames stalks, Shiraz on the move. Are you two going to be at every single one?
I hope so, Adam.
That's the plan, mate. That's the plan.
But there was that beautiful right hand, the overhand right. He took it well, Shiraz, right on the point of the chin, but...
Adames is fighting with a man full of confidence.
Frank Warren screaming at Hamzah Sheeraz. He knows he's losing these rounds.
But also, he's got to be careful, Shiraz, that he doesn't do anything silly.
And continues just to club shots away.
Yeah, he does need to let his hands go. We're starting to see it now.
Either. You still got to box the way you fight. You can't, and when he does throw it, it's not with the same conviction.
It's a strange performance from Hamzah Sheeraz. They're beginning to open up here as Carlos Adames stalks him around the ring.
World title shot. Realise your dream. Leave it all in the ring.
You've got a long way to go. This is the round where you've got to try and get a bit of confidence.
How much does he want it? Can he dig deep? But has he just not had that acid test before?
I don't think so. I genuinely don't. But what's that full advantage of that he is absolutely flying here. No one's in I don't think Shiraz is in massive danger at all. But he's not fighting back at all, not enough.
Worried looks over the other side of the ring. Ambassador Frank Warren. They know how good he is. We all know how good he is. But Carlos Adames is effective, isn't he, here?
He's unorthodox at times. The variation, as I've said numerous times, the opportunity when Shiraz has opted to hold his feet, he's worked back upstairs. The defence has been varied. Right hand, 3 shots, go again.
Right there.
But that's the last thing you want to do against a guy.
Pull with that jab. Hamzah Sheeraz trying to find his timing. Not slow there.
Two of them.
And this won't happen yet, but mind if he continues to do it.
To throw in the right uppercut. Shiraz is off the shot of Adames, but he's down there. He's expecting that right hand to chop down, then throw the uppercut.
Frank Warren is walking round from his front rows. Frank Warren is screaming at Hamzah Sheeraz to throw the uppercut.
There are some gaps in the defence.
But to throw that uppercut, you've got to be boxing with confidence, and he's not.
Runs almost out of the red corner to start the attack. He's more experienced and hardened at this sort of level. Doesn't look overawed at all, and Shiraz keep that defence 3 ahead on Chris's unofficial bout, right? Or
yes,
I would say so, yeah.
Yep, Shiraz definitely had rounds early. Round after round after round now.
There's a lot of pressure, Barry.
But if you can just find a bit of confidence here, Shiraz, there's sometimes, Sean, and I don't say you've got to go for a war. I think that once you've got it, you've got to keep hold of it. Like Adames did to Shiraz. If Shiraz could do the same, but you've got to do it now. There's 3 rounds left.
He's still bouncing on his toes, full of fitness, trained long and hard for this Hamzah Sheeraz. Plenty of sparring ahead of this, both in not just Hamzah Sheeraz and the ambassador thing. It's
You just mentioned it there. He doesn't look tired, does he? Plenty left in the tank. Like, let's see him just roll the dice. This is as big as it gets.
Do you know what? Sometimes your brain gets in the way. But also, let's give Adames his credit. Let's not forget that. No, we were praising how good he was, how physically strong he was.
Shiraz does try the uppercut, doesn't quite come off.
I think that might be the issue as well, because Adames has brushed it off.
Overthinking it a little bit, Hamzah Sheeraz at times.
I think he has now, but I think he's in a space now where he's not quite sure what the right thing to do is, because he knows he can't make mistakes.
Yeah, I think it's a case now, and I've said this before in the past, fighters that to lose as opposed to fighters going out there and winning. And Adames on the flip side, keep this up, keep this variation up.
But that upper body movement just really wrecked Hamzah Sheeraz.
Big noise from the crowd trying to get behind. Not as much quality in this, the 10th. Very confident Adames. Got it. 6 minutes. Hamzah Sheeraz has got surely to turn this on its head. Remember, he's got to rip the title, really, of Carlos Adames, and he hasn't done that. And he has won rounds. We don't know how the judges are seeing it, but Carlos Adames surely has won the majority of the last few.
Yeah, I think he has. He's come on strong. He really has, and he's in his groove, it felt like, but he just clammed up and then allowed Shiraz.
And he didn't offer back kind of offense at all. There's that right uppercut, just grazing the target. Better from Shiraz.
The corner calling him on there, Shiraz.
11th round.
Shot.
You're letting us pass it to the crowd here in Riyadh. Getting behind Hamzah Sheeraz.
Oh, good response from Adames. Oh, lovely little cute little uppercut inside.
Champions do, Barry. They respond like that. Ecstasy on his feet.
Needs to keep this flow of shots coming out. Shiraz, Adames though, looks composed, not been hurt by anything.
Can't make mistakes. That's to slow them down a bit.
Better 11th from Hamzah Sheeraz, but does he need a knockdown or a knockout?
That's a better jab there from Shiraz, but he needs more. Unfortunately, he needs more than that in this round now.
Throws out a few light shots with the third.
But it's a world title opportunity. Can he still grab it? Body shot from Adames, who just won't go away.
He's having a better round than the last few. But it's still a round in the up for grabs, so he's to finish strong here.
Hamzah Sheeraz. You sort of want to say, and that's put people on their feet at ringside.
Don't push him, whip him.
Last 30 seconds.
If I was Adames now, I'd do a massive feint. Needs a little something to disguise the attack, Adames.
Intelligent from Hamzah Sheeraz.
And sometimes, Darren, as you know, as stupid as it sounds, you've got to switch your brain off.
Yeah, certainly in these stages where you're behind in a fight, you land a lovely right hand, go again. You've landed that shot, land it again.
Switch your brain off and absolutely go for it. Frank Warren is pleading him. 3 minutes left. Hamzah Sheeraz World Title Challenge is going to come up short against Carlos Adames, who's defending this belt, and he wants to take it back to the Dominican Republic. Shiraz knows he's got to do something spectacular. Can he? Chris has got him 3 up, Adames. What about you two?
Can't at all, I don't think.
So you look at that, and it is kitchen sink time. Let your hands go, let fly.
I agree with Chris. All of those rounds to Adames. I thought Shiraz nicked the 11th. Extra special in the 12th. 2:15 left.
It might be a round closer, possibly, but it's still, Adames is in the pole position here.
It's been a really gritty display by the champion, with pressure on him to perform.
Yeah, he's not moving, he's still trying to leave a print on the scorecards.
He won early rounds, Shiraz, boxed well. Adames just too seasoned, too much, and he's found gaps. And Shiraz's lack output, I think, will come to harm him on the cards.
But you know what with Adames? He doesn't load up. He uses his legs and his upper body to get the...
Yeah, the variation in everything does. Speed, power. Combination, big right hand.
Beautiful combinations from Carlos Adames lane. Brilliant action right at the end of this one. And that only makes Adames...
Fantastic stuff.
But the clock is ticking.
Oh, nice left hook there from Shiraz. You've got to jump on him now.
Has tried, he's had success at times, persistent, and he's defended his belt like a champion tonight.
Yeah, he's been strong times, and he's not backed off, finished strong.
And in the second half of the fight, the smoothness of his work has been so much more impressive.
Carlos Adames raises his hand the air in victory. Hamzah Sheeraz goes the distance, but surely the champion retains his belt.
Carlos Adames maybe just a bit too good on the night for Hamzah Sheeraz.
I actually disagree. I think Shiraz won that fight. Yeah, I don't know. We've never disagreed before. Adames, I could be wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Guido Cavalieri scores it 115 to 114 in favor of Hamzah Sheeraz. Judge Barry Lindemann scores it 118 to 110 in favor of Carlos Adames. And Judge Omar Mintun Sr. scores it 114 to 114. This bout is a split draw.
Wow.